Hey guys, what's up? It's Andre here. Sorry, I've been gone a little bit for a little bit of time. I know it's been probably almost a year since I've actually posted a video. I've had a lot of stuff going on. But I'm actually back to post a new review of Resident Evil 2 for the PS4. I just finished it on Leon and Claire's story for both the first run I did as Leon and the second run I did with Claire. And it took me, I know a lot of people are saying it's about like a 6 or 7 hour game. It took me the first run with Leon, it took I think 11 and a half hours. And with Claire, I think it was 10, maybe a little bit over 10. The only reason why it was a little bit shorter with Claire was because some of the stuff is different between the two characters. So I already basically went through and did it with Leon and was already familiar with most of the puzzles and most of the solutions and everything. I mean, some of the stuff was placed differently. It wasn't the exact same playthrough. Some of the stuff was in different spots, like the locations were different. The solutions to the puzzles were slightly different. And I noticed that some of like the save points and item boxes were in different positions. That was probably like the biggest thing that took a little bit of getting used to out of the two, was that, because if I knew where like one save room was or where one item box was, it wasn't there, like, and I got used to it. But aside from that, it was pretty similar in terms of stories. Obviously, there's different cutscenes. Some of the stuff you have to do and everything is different. Once you pretty much get out of the police station, it is different between both characters. But basically, everything you are hearing about this game is just absolutely phenomenal. It is definitely 100% true. It is a phenomenal, phenomenal remake of a game. I was a huge fan of Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2 was always my favorite, even over 4. I mean, I do have to say, Leon and Claire were definitely my two favorite characters out of all the characters that they had in Resident Evil. So I mean, I was a little bit biased with that. 4 was definitely a close second for me after 2. I mean, it obviously did have Leon in it. And then my third favorite out of them all would probably have to be Code Veronica. Claire was absolutely phenomenal in that, and I loved her in her own game. But everything with 2 is just absolutely phenomenal. Graphics, they are crisp. The animations are smooth. Everything from like the lighting in the police station, in the sewers, just it's breathtaking. It is just absolutely fantastic seeing what Resident Evil 2 looked like back on the PS1 and seeing how it looks now. It is just absolutely breathtaking. It is phenomenal. Even the zombie animations, when you actually shoot the zombies, if you shoot them in the arm, you shoot them in the chest, you shoot them in the leg, like every animation is just absolutely fluid. Like you shoot them in the head, like their whole body like shoots back and they stumble a little bit. And I mean, I don't know if it was intentional, but the zombies, they actually move like zombies in this. Like if a zombie sees you and it's coming towards you, it doesn't always directly make its way right towards you. Sometimes it stumbles, sometimes it falls, sometimes it starts going over here, like completely bypassing you for a couple seconds, which to me, when I think of a zombie, that's exactly how I think of a zombie. It's going to see you and it's going to go towards you, but it's not like 100% fixated on you. It's still this dead thing that, is still going to get, lost from time to time. I mean, at least that's how I picture zombies. Like, I don't see them like seeing you and, walking right towards you or going right towards you. I mean, the animations with the zombies, they're absolutely amazing. It's something you definitely have to see and have to experience. I mean, it's definitely a more survival horror inspired game to me than some of the later ones and everything. It's a very dark game. There's a lot of shadows. There's a lot of just, it's a very dark game. And I don't mean dark as in like, like a grim game and everything like that. I mean, I guess you could kind of call it a grim game, but it's a very dark game in terms it's very, very survival horror based. It has a very horror atmosphere, I guess you could say to it. They did a phenomenal job with it. I mean, you can shoot the zombies in the legs, take out their legs. In case you're running out of bullets, if you try to take out the legs, so you can maneuver around them a little bit easier. I mean, you can shoot their arms, you could blow off their hands, so if they actually try to grab you, sometimes they won't. I mean, sometimes they'll still get a hold of you and will still bite you. For the most part, if you take out their arms, you eliminated the threat of no longer, being able to be grabbed by them, which was very, very cool. I like the knife aspect in it. You can still use the knives for, swiping at them or whatever, which is very, very useful if you go to shoot the zombies, just so you're not wasting extra ammo to kill them. Once you shoot them and you knock them down, you can swipe them until you take them out, which I found very useful at times. But at the same time, you can't always do that because the knives that you get in this can break. They do have very limited uses. But I mean, they're all over the place. So I mean, if one breaks, you definitely have another one that you can use, if you find one later down the road. So I mean, definitely don't be afraid to use them. And grenades also have the same use in this. They have the flash grenades and the hand grenades. And if you have one in your arsenal, you can actually, if you're getting attacked by one, you can hit the L1 button just like you would with the knife. And obviously with the knife, you stab it into them, whereas with the grenade, you shove it down their throat. And you can either shoot them or it'll go off after like a few seconds, and grenade will automatically obviously blow them up and everything. Absolutely phenomenal. The liquors in this game are just absolutely ridiculous. So many times in this game where I was approaching a liquor and I'm just like, holy shit, I'm like, this thing is gonna kill me. Liquors are so much more intense in this game. Just so much more intense. And I'm not going to spoil anything, but just the enemies in this game are so much more intense than they were in other Resident Evil games. And all I'm going to say, I'm not going to spoil it for people that haven't played it, but god damn it, Mr. X. The dude is a walking nightmare. Like, I swear to God, you're holding your breath every single time you're in a room and you hear those footsteps. You're just like, oh shit, he found me. Mr. X is goddamn nightmare fuel. Mr. X damn Mr. X is all I gotta say. They added, he's like Nemesis in this, where he doesn't leave you alone. Once you approach that point in the game, this bastard stays on you until you lose him, which you can lose him. He doesn't permanently stay on you. Once you get to the point of the game where he appears, he's basically drawn by gunshots. The longer you stay in an area, he's drawn out to that. So, I mean, you can lose him, but I mean, like I said, there definitely were some instances where I was being chased by Mr. X, and I forgot I had a liquor left alive in this room, and I was trying to, run past the liquor, trying to survive the liquor, and I had Mr. X right on my ass. I mean, so definitely be careful of where you leave liquors alive and everything. I cannot say enough about this game. Absolutely phenomenal remake, in my opinion. Like I said, I already did it. The first playthrough with Leon, and then I did the second run with Claire. It was definitely worth the wait. Absolutely phenomenal game. A few things story-wise and everything were changed up. There were definitely some Easter eggs thrown in there from the original Resident Evil 2, and a few from other Resident Evil games that, if you played all of them and everything, you would get. But definitely worth all of the hype, and hopefully this lights a fire and we get a full-on remake of Resident Evil 3, Code Veronica. Maybe Capcom hears us, remakes Dino Crisis. Just this is an absolutely phenomenal remake, and anybody who is a fan of Resident Evil 2 or any Resident Evil, all I can say is, God damn it, Resident Evil is fucking back. This is exactly what Resident Evil should be like. I mean, I'm not dissing Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 6, Resident Evil 7. I'm not putting those games down because I love all of the Resident Evils, but it's just, damn, it is, once you play this game, you will definitely know what I'm talking about. And like I said, it is good to have Resident Evil back. This game is just absolutely phenomenal. I just cannot give this game enough praise. I mean, it's not perfect. There were a few things that I would like to have seen changed up or done a little bit differently. Nothing major. Pretty much they took out the head stomping ability. They completely got rid of that. I thought that would have, saved on, your sub weapons or your ammo a little bit by having that in there. And they took out a few of the enemies that weren't in the original. But I mean, like I said, nothing to quibble about, nothing to, be like, oh, this is a 1-star game, because it definitely is not. I mean, like I said, it definitely worth the wait. I mean, a final review for me would be no less than a 9.5. No less than a 9.5. Playing this game through has brought back all of the amazing memories to me from playing it when I was a kid and everything like that. The only other thing that I know a few people complained about was the fight scene in the sewer. I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm not going to ruin anything for people that haven't played it yet. I mean, to me, it was definitely better, more from a survivor aspect of it and more of a cinematic aspect of it. But I mean, if you guys played it and you had a different, take on it, drop something in the comments below and everything. Let me know what you thought of the game. Like I said, I can't say enough about this game. Now that I am back, I am going to be posting a review for Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. That's going to be coming within a day or two. I'm currently working on, as you can tell, Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm a little bit behind on games and everything. So it's probably going to be a little while before I post that. But like I said, I just wanted to get this review out and everything, and definitely say the hype is real with this game. Absolutely phenomenal. But that's it for now, guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know if there's a game that you want to know about. I might not have posted a review on it, but I might have played it. And drop it, in the comments below, or ask me about it. If there's anything else you want to know, shoot some comments my way and I'll be happy to answer them. As usual, guys, thank you for watching the video, and I will be back, like I said, with some more videos soon. I appreciate your patience in my long hiatus, but all right, guys, later.